Hello there, lovely people, and welcome back to another episode of Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. I am Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist, zombie supreme, the queen, the king, the empress, the master of EDM, honey. And of course, you know what today's about because that's why you clicked on here. This today is about Miss Beyonce, honey. Miss Beyonce, yes, has dropped that album, honey. She dropped it like she said she was going to drop it today on the 29th of July, honey, of August. Because the year 2022, in case you don't see this video till whenever. Okay, this is going to be a short and sweet episode of the news. This is Peyton 3.0 EDM World News. Take it away. All right. Here we go. Let's get right on into it. Boop. Hello there. How are you today? Yes, it is Peyton 3.0. I thank you so much for being here today and spending the most valuable thing that you can spend, which is what? Time. Okay? So let's get right into it for my girl, Beyonce. Okay? Let's go. So Beyonce enlists Skrillex and Honey Dijon and more to reimagine the rave with Renaissance album, honey. Okay, and I get out a full listen and we'll do a full review on that another time. But anyway, Queen Bee embraces electronic music like she never has before in Renaissance, her first studio album since 2016, honey. Okay, the Beyonce house music era is here. The Queen Bee. Let me make sure it's recording, honey. Is it recording? All right. The Queen Beehive mind had been buzzing in anticipation of Renaissance, her first solo studio album since 2016's Lemonade, honey. And that certainly was an album and a visual experience. Okay. And after today's release, it's clear that Beyonce is embracing electronic music like she's never has before. 4 on the floor rhythms run roughshod. I'm sorry if I messed up that word. Through the album, which growls with ferocity of a classic Beyonce record while hearkening back to the kaleidoscope disco of the 70s, honey. She joined forces with a slew of compelling producers for Renaissance, reimagining the rave with an album that has the feel of a deeply influential harbinger for the future of dance music, honey. Okay? And I did thoroughly enjoy that album. But here's what I have to say about the album, just a short reference to it, is that you got a nice, probably at least 6, 7, 8 tracks that were fully dedicated to house music and, you know, the original gay ball scene of it. And I got my life in those tracks. And then you had other tracks that led more into, I don't know, when you can call it R&B or soul or whatever it was, hip hop. You got with Beyonce kind of what it gave you before in past albums, but then you still got a nice handful of tracks that were EDM and house or whatever. So that whole album to me is not really completely EDM. Like I thought she was going to shut it down all the way through, but she only shut it down on a nice handful of tracks. And hey, she did her thing with the handful of tracks she gave us in the EDM realm. So great job, Miss Beyonce, and hey, Mr. Skrillex too, and all the rest of them. All right. Skrillex's distorted production shines on Energy, a quirky banger produced in collaboration with the Neptunes Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. Love Pharrell Williams, love his productions, Love his productions. Anyway, among others, house music luminaries Green Velvet and Honey Dijon contributed to Cozy, where their sultry drums sung along to Beyonce's unapologetic bars. Dijon's influence is also palpable in Alien Superstar. I love Alien Superstar, honey. I'm gonna use that a lot in my little TikToks. Anyway, a striking cut that oozes the ethos associated with Beyonce's bravado. Yes. Renaissance also interpolates music by disco legend Donna Summer, honey, as well as a fabled electronic music producer and Daft Punk collaborator Giorgio Moroder, however you say that name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Anyway, Beyonce samples Moroder in the album's cathartic closer, Summer Renaissance, honey. And what a closer it certainly was. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna be spinning this album a couple more times. Number one, it's the Queen Bee. How could I not? I'm a fan of everything that she decides to do and the chances and the risks that she decides to take, because that means that you are a true artist and you are not playing to the politics of what the music industry or the market actually wants from you. You are changing it up, taking risks. And hey, you may not make the money that you made from the last album, but honey, you're an artist and you're still making a living, okay? You gotta change it up on them, honey. You gotta be an actual artist, you know? That's what art is. It's not this formulaic bullshit just to make some money. Anyway, creating this album allowed me a place to dream and find escape during a scary time for the world. Beyonce said in a press statement, "It allowed me to feel free and adventurous in a time when little else was moving. My intention was to create a safe place, a place without judgment, a place to be free of perfectionism and overthinking, a place to scream, release, feel freedom. It was a beautiful journey of exploration." Yes, honey, yes it was. And it shows. All right, folks, that was the end of this particular episode. I think that Beyonce did a fabulous job for what she did and what she gave us in the actual EDM realm. Would I have liked the full album to have really been all EDM? Yes, in the way that I probably imagined EDM, like, you know, give us like a full house album, you know, but you know, the Queen Bee, she's going to do what she's going to do. But I'm still satisfied with most of the tracks that I've got on the album, and I certainly will be listening more times in the future. Yes. Tell me what you thought about the album. Have you listened to it? Are you a fan of Beyonce at all? Are you just an electronic music head? Did you give this album a listen because Beyonce decided to actually do some EDM? And what did you think about it? Did you think it was EDM enough? Was it not your flavor at all? Would you make a pass on this album? Let me know, and let's have a discussion in that comment section, okay? But also make sure you hit my like button. You know why? Because it helps the algorithm out. You can also hit the dislike button. It'll do the same thing. The algorithm loves it all, right? All right. Make sure you comment what you thought about Beyonce's album, okay? If you care at all. Okay. My name, once again, for those of you who are new, is Peyton 3.0. The EDM and drum step vocalist, Zombie Supreme. To all my loyal followers, my Zombitrons, okay? My /Peytonators, I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to get to the major calls to actions. Snapchat, bitch. Snapchat, because I know you're on it. Snapchat at Peyton3_0. Sessionslive.com. It's like a Twitch, but for musicians. You can play copyright music and not get dinged. Any song you want and cover it. That's the brilliant thing about Pandora's Sessionslive.com. So make sure that you get that URL in your browser. You follow me, you get your screen name, your avatar, and into your email, and you'll be alerted when I go live. Now get 3 free unreleased songs from me, honey, by going on to my email list. And remember, once again, but my hardcore fans already know this, that I am not a YouTuber influencer first. I am a musician first, and happens to incorporate this into my branding because I want to give people more than just a music or a little social media post. Okay? Website is peyton30.com. Okay? SoundCloud.com/Peyton30. Instagram, okay, .com/Peyton3_0 Facebook, honey, get on it. At the time of this recording, 17K people. Facebook.com/Peyton30, baby. TikTok at Zombitron Nation, honey. Okay, get into it. And of course, the lovely YouTube right here. Thank you so much. If the Beehive is on here, I thank you for coming in and watching. I am myself a part of the Beehive because I'm a fan of Beyonce's incredible hard work. And I take after her in my work ethic. Yes. One of my truest inspirations, I look to her. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you on the next episode of Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Bye-bye now.